Hey everyone, so my original intention for my video this week was going to be to take you through like a week in the life of a nursing student, and I honestly did not do that great of a job getting video. The only video I got was of me practicing wound care, and that was only because I was going to be sending it to a friend who had a practice, and each of the clinical instructors do things differently, and she wasn't able to make it for the time that our clinical instructor was showing us how she wanted it. So, I guess I will just talk about how labs and checkoffs go. So, basically, it depends on the week, but usually, or like, I don't know, like the thing that we're doing, but usually we've had, how many? I think 3 or 4 checkoffs now. And so basically how it goes is we will be shown what we're doing a week or two before our checkoff, and then we'll have time to practice it. Thursdays and Fridays are usually our lab days that we go to lab and practice and learn the stuff or do checkoffs. So, for example, like last Thursday we had our physical assessment checkoff, and then that kind of was an all-day thing because physical assessments take like 15 minutes each, about 15 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes. We had 30 minutes. So, yeah, we did that. And then Friday we started going over wound care checkoff, which my clinical instructor was not there that day. So we just kind of watched the other like clinical groups and hope for the best and try to pick up on what they were doing, but we kind of had to just wait until my clinical instructor was back in office, and we set up an appointment with her to go over how she wanted it done. While we are not being, so then today is Thursday, so we had from last Friday to this Thursday to do practice wound care, which was very not nerve wracking, but it was like frustrating that my clinical group waited. We like knew the way that our clinical instructor wanted it on Tuesday, so we like had 2 days really to practice it. So that was a little irritating, but we passed. All of us did. So yeah, it just depends on what you're doing. Usually you'll have a week or two, well, at least for my program, you have like a week or two to learn the skills that you need for the checkoff. And then if you do not pass the first time, you usually do it a week later we do it with our head clinical. She's like in charge of all the lab stuff. We'll do it with her. And then if we don't pass that time, then they video record us on the third time, and we do it with the dean. And you have to watch yourself, see what you're doing wrong, that type of thing, and then you might be dismissed from the program. But that hasn't happened so far. We've only made like a couple, like I've talked about in my video, I misread the numbers on my vital signs for the blood pressure, and so I had to do it a second time, which is not graded for our program. It's just a check or an X, so it's not that big of a deal. But it is a little frustrating because you worked hard and practiced a lot, and then you have to practice some more as on top of practicing for other stuff as well and studying. So there's that. While we are waiting to be checked off, or after we've gotten checked off, we are usually working on medication sheets. So filling out, we're working on the top 50 of them in like 20, I don't know. Never mind, I'm not going to try to do the math. It's been a long week. So, anyways, we'll work on med sheets. We will do, if your program uses Evolve, we'll usually do like case studies and stuff like that. And it's just kind of studying time. Today we watched a movie based on, it starts with the T. It's like the oh my gosh. It's like, it was basically about a trial that went on in like the 1980s like the early mid 1900s, and it was about a group of African American men that had syphilis, and they were being tested on like this syphilis, like they were doing a clinical study, trial, whatever, but they weren't being treated, which they thought they were, and so we watched that because we're going over ethics and all of that good stuff right now. So it was really interesting, but I kind of worked on my note cards and stuff while we watched the video, because I found that I just get bored if I'm just watching something, so I have to be working on something. But anyways, they usually end up being pretty productive days, and we're there from 8 to 5, or no, not 8 to 5, 9 to 5, so it's a long day. And luckily this weekend we have off. We have off Friday and Monday, so we have a long weekend, which is really nice. But I'm going to be spending it studying and getting ahead. So there's that. Okay, I'm not really sure. Oh, never mind. I'll talk about that next week. I just realized that I'm doing a video for lab and clinical checkoffs instead of a week of nursing school. So, yeah, I'm trying to think if I missed anything important about labs or checkoffs. We do have to wear our scrubs all day, which is, I like it personally. I even wear my scrubs on days we don't have lab, because we have to wear our scrubs in the lab. So usually I try to go to the lab every day after class to practice. And our class was actually like praised on that, because we've been doing such a good job of going into the lab and practicing and all of that good stuff, and apparently a lot of classes do not do that. So I was a little surprised, because you have to be checked off on it and you want to be proficient in the skills that you're learning, because you're going to be using it on real patients, and it's kind of, some of this stuff is a matter of life and death, so I like to be practicing as much as I can be. I'm trying to think of anything else. It is set up like a real, like at least ours is set up like a real like hospital type setting. Like there's curtains and like all the machines and stuff like that, and then there's just like the mannequins. But usually, like the past couple of things we've been practicing on each other, like vital signs and physical assessments. And then for wound care, we just practice on the wound, like the fake wounds they have on the mannequins. So yeah, I don't think I missed anything else, but I'll put a quick video of me practicing wound care that was sent to my friend. And it may not be, like, I'll do it fast, but, because it's like 6 minutes long, but, it may not be the way that your instructor teaches you, so don't pay attention to that, because our instructor did it kind of completely different. So, yeah, if you are getting checked off, make sure to do it the way that your individual instructor wants, and because that's the way you're going to pass. And I think that is it. I hope you guys enjoy the next little video clip, and thank you guys for watching.